Hey, it's Rachel, and I am back with another Rachel's Rec for you today on this gorgeous fall day in New York City. I am in Astoria, Queens, which is of course known for their delicious Greek food. And if you want to know my favorite one, I'm going to link you to our Rachel's Rec map. It has some of my favorite places in all of Astoria, especially for Greek food. But today we are doing something a little bit different. This isn't going to be a restaurant. This isn't going to be a bar. This is going to be more of an experience, an event, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. So today I am teaming up with League of Kitchens. Now this is such an interesting business. What they are doing is something I am so passionate about and so interested in. They are bringing us into the homes of real New Yorkers to try the food from their cultures. So these are real home chefs that make delicious food, that bring you to their houses and tell you about their cultures, about the food, about them. They're your neighbors. These are the people we should be talking to. Now, you know, on our podcast, well, maybe you don't know, but if you're not listening, you should. The last question is always the same. What is your favorite thing about New York City? And I'm gonna say about 75 to 80% of the time, people say the people. Because that is the truth. The people are what make up this great city. The people are what make it so dynamic and interesting. And League of Kitchens is bringing you the opportunity to meet these people in their apartments, in their homes, and try their delicious food. Now they've got all different cuisines. They've got Uzbeki, they've got Indian, they've got anything you can think of. But today we're gonna be doing something really special, and I'm very excited for you guys to try it. We're going to be in Shandra's home, and she is going to be cooking us some delicious Indonesian food for lunch. So come on, let's go.
If you don't have coconut water, is that okay? Yes, it's okay. As long as garlic, shallot, galangal, and tamarind. So you can start. If you use one hand, it means this is half. Now what we do is to taste it one more time to make sure the consistency of the sauce or the dressing is perfect. New York is wonderful. And also the people, you know, if you go to Kew Garden, all mostly Russian people, they speak Russian. You go to Jackson Heights, you hear like Indian speaking, and then Nepali, Tibetan, Bengali, and you go to Amherst, you hear Indonesian, Chinese, Philippine, like all the people here. New York is the best place for everybody to come. New York welcome everybody to come here, and I think that's the beauty of New York City.
Okay, I am here in the home of Shandra, where I just had the most delicious, honestly, 2 meals. I think we started with the meal, then we cooked for a little bit, then we had a second meal. It was so good. And now knowing so much about you, the humanitarian work you do, the consulting work you do, all of these jobs that you have, the cooking, you also were telling us you make your own clothes. I'm just wondering what made you want to get involved with League of Kitchens and to bring people into your home and show them this food?
This is an interesting question because why? Food is everything. You can transform your emotion into the food to share about love, to share about the kindness, and talk about the topic that happening through the food. That's why I use a cooking class, number one, to heal myself. And the second is to share my culture and my tradition. and to make a friend and share the food, you know?
Well, we did just that. I learned so much about your culture. I did make a new friend. I was just saying earlier, like, I was going to borrow something from you because I'll be back in your house. We'll see each other soon. I cannot stress this enough. You have to sign up for one of these classes. I had such a great time. You were just telling us these great stories over here about why you love New York so much, why you stay in New York, you know, and I just think you are the perfect example of a New Yorker.
People see New Yorker is not kind. People think New Yorker is not generous. It's all mistake. You have to get to know New Yorker, come to the house, talk to them, and be friend, and you will find the beauty, and you will love them.
You're making me cry.
We love New York.
Yes, we do. We love New York so much. Come take one of these classes. Thank you so much for having us in your home and for all of that delicious food. I really loved meeting you. I can't wait to see you more and more. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and welcome back to my house.
All right, guys, that was Shandra. What an incredible New Yorker. I'm telling you, the food was just so delicious. If you have yet to go to League of Kitchens, make sure you book one of these classes. I promise you're going to love it. Most of all, please go have some fun in New York City.